Thanks for checking out this video. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Ray and Dragon Lee having a meeting backstage, and Ray gave him a pep talk. You'll win titles again. Dragon goes to see AJ. Penta shows up. And essentially, I guess they're going to team up together. Certainly from the main event, it looks like. You know,
well, it looks like Dragon Lee's going to be in the feud too.
Dragon Lee, Ray, and Penta against
the Vision. So they're in there with the top guys.
Well, it's something to do during the road to the Royal Rumble, because from the Rumble on, it'll be all WrestleMania stuff. But until then, it's like, I have something to do.
Yeah.
And yes, we had Liv and Lyra in Liv's first back match on Raw, and no heat. And
I mean, the only thing was that got heat was when Bayley took the chair from Roxanne Perez, and that they chased him to the back, right before they did the finish.
Yeah, there was Roxanne tried to interfere. Bayley took her out. And then, there's a distraction, and Lyra's distracted by this, and Liv hits the Oblivion, gets the pin. I would say it was okay at best. Can't say much more than that.
I mean, I didn't see anything wrong with the match. It just didn't have heat. But there was nothing spectacular about the match either, other than, whatever. I mean, Corey Graves did a Phoebe Cates reference to Liv Morgan.
Phoebe Cates. Well, they did say that this show was taking place in the 80s. So.
Oh, is that the deal?
That's what they said, yes.
Okay. But he had really, as soon as he said that, I don't know that was that. Because as soon as he said that, he almost did a double take of oh, I know it's dated, like that. I mean, it's Phoebe Cates from the,
it was the 80s, yeah.
Was it the 80s?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't remember. I think I was in my 20s, so that would be the 80s. Yeah.
We had Jackie Redmond with CM Punk, and he cuts his promo, and he just goes, first he goes, everyone has an opinion, and they'd rather talk about me than themselves. Nobody will pay attention if they talk about themselves. If you think I'm the underdog, you're underestimating me, and you're going to eat a GTS. It could be you, he says to Jackie. It's not very nice.
It's gonna give
but tonight it will be to Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
So they have this match, and they got 28 minutes for this match. And, the first half of it is rather slow going. Braun Breaker gets the heat, and it's kind of, he'll suplex him every now and then, put him in a hold, et cetera, et cetera.
He was just kind of holding him down for a lot of the early part. It's the first, it felt like 10, 12 minutes was just Braun Breaker, just holding him down and then throwing him around.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
And so finally Punk starts to make his comeback, and the people started to get into it. And then we had a near-death experience. And this was 100% CM Punk's fault. He's sitting on the top rope, and Braun Breaker is supposed to do the run-up-the-rope Breakensteiner deal. And when you take this move, the guy taking has to have their arms down so the guy can get the legs around the head, and then the guy... So for whatever reason, Punk grabs outside the guy's legs as he's standing there, and so Braun can't get the legs around Punk's head. And you can see Punk as he starts to go. He tries to get his arms inside, but it's too late. And Braun lands right on his head.
That was bad.
And Punk,
he looked like he was knocked silly, too.
Yeah. And Punk, he didn't even take the bump because it was, so bad. And he just kind of slumps on the ropes.
And then he does this elbow off the top, which you could tell was an impromptu. And right away, I mean,
yes.
Okay, so the one thing I will say, when you say that, it was his fault, he was a pro in the sense of most of the time when something bad like that happens, everybody freaks out. And he did not freak out. He did the elbow. And very clearly, because that elbow off the top doing the Randy Savage elbow, probably about 7-10 minutes later, he did it again.
Yes.
So it was just something I got to do something.
Well, he had to do something, and then he lifted him up, and they literally went right back to the same spot again.
Yes, they did.
If you watch the spot the second time, I mean, Punk dramatically puts his hands where they're supposed to be, and it goes perfect the second time. But yeah, that first one was horrifying.
I mean, it was really scary watching it. Yeah,
and honestly, as scary as it was, there was another spot later where Punk goes for a tope, and Braun is supposed to punch him out of midair, and I don't know what went wrong here. But, CM Punk went straight down, and his freaking head bounced off the ground.
Yeah, he crashed on the floor.
And you can see Braun Breaker, he just stops, and he's looking over. And he looked over for a long time, because he thought, I thought this was actually worse than what happened with Braun Breaker. His head bounced off the mats outside, and he looked like he was out to lunch. He had to get on the table, so that Bron could do a flying elbow off the post. And, man, he barely made it on that table. And they do the spot, and they go back in the ring. And once they got back in the ring, it was like they did one spot where Braun went for a spear and got kneed, and then Punk hit him with the GTS, and they went right home. And it was at the end, but it's like Netflix. Like, they went long, and they could have gone longer. But I think they just – it was time to end it at that point because that one was scary. But the last 5 minutes of this match, like the back and forth and the heat,
yeah, they hit super
it was awesome. It was like a pay-per-view caliber match by the end.
Oh, more than that. They don't have many pay-per-view matches as good as the last 5 minutes there.
Yeah.
That was really good. I was surprised Punk won clean, and as soon as he did, I thought, oh, man, Braun's going to win the title from him sometime relatively soon.
It did seem like that's the way they book, where he's going to win the title from Punk, and so Punk had to get a win over him first. And they had everybody interfere. Like, the whole Vision came out, and there was a ref bump, and they attacked Punk when the ref was down, but then he still kicked out, and then Ray and Dragon Lee and Penta came down, and they chased the heels to the back. I mean, it was a very well put together match, and it was 28 minutes, and the way they paced it, I mean, they saved all the best stuff for last, and they got that crowd going crazy. So it was a very, very good main event, excellent main event.
Yeah,
I think hopefully they're both, and they did check out Breakker. He's fine. I didn't hear anything about Punk. Hopefully he's fine, because man, that was scary.
Yeah, I think that it's one of those things where they probably want the people to think that Braun has earned it by losing first. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean, and it's stupid.
But that is how they do it now.
I know, and they need to stop that. Like, Vince is gone, we can.
Yeah, well, this is Vince wasn't as much like this. This is the modern. It's the modern fans. It's like you deserve it. The way to deserve it is that you do your jobs on the way up, and you deserve it because you played the game.
Stupid.
So.
Like, if you're gonna do that, that's fine for like a baby face, but like for a heel, who cares if they boo the guy because they think he didn't deserve it? He's a heel, and it's Braun Breakker. He doesn't need to do a job before he wins a title. It's dumb. Yeah. Have you grabbed your F4WOnline.com shirt yet? Well, we got a bunch of them. They're up in the store right now. F4WOnline.com/shirts. You can grab your -5 stars shirt, your Dave Meltzer Wrestling Observer shirts, even the brand new After Dark Radio shirt. You love Granny? We have Granny's Gang shirts. Have you ever won a shoot battle royal? Probably not, but you can tell people you did. So check out the store. All of these great shirts and more. It's through Pro Wrestling Tees. F4WOnline.com/shirts. That's F4WOnline.com/shirts.